I think we finally did what we were trying to do the entire game. And lo and behold, first two possessions of the second half, we get back cut. Gosh, I didn't do a good enough job of maybe like iterating to them that they were gonna back cut us. Yeah, I gotta be better.
Just Cassidy and some of your three-point shooters have just really kind of struggled the last few games. Can this provide some sort of boost momentum as you get to the Big Ten tournament this week?
I hope so. I always tell Cass, like, water it levels out, right? Like, water eventually levels out. And the way we've shot it that this year, like, I don't think that's indicative of the kind of shooters that we actually are. We don't all. I mean, Ricky and Ava have done a really good job of holding it down in the post for us, but it's not their forte. And we've got a lot of people out there playing different spots, right? And in a short amount of time, we've tried to piece things together. And sometimes it's worked, and sometimes it has not. I think to go give Wisconsin credit, but I think the start of the game here in the first half, they played with the same kind of confidence they had in the second half against us, and I think that kind of carried over. We're up 22, and then we allow them to get back into a game, so they knew that they could play with us. And then they come out and we don't make some shots, and when we don't make shots, no matter how many times we try to get them to buckle down on the defensive end a little bit more, just not the nature of who we are, or who we are sometimes. Sometimes we can battle through that adversity, but today we did not, and we haven't been able to do that a lot lately. I loved our fight in the second half, and I know that we don't end up with more points than Wisconsin, but if we can fight like that against whoever we play Thursday at 11:30, we'll give ourselves a chance. That same kind of fight, the same kind of passion and fire that you saw out of us, that you don't really see out of us a lot, but you saw that from our group today. And if we can do that, we'll give ourselves a chance to whoever we play on Thursday. And then who knows, right? Like, Indy has been pretty good to Purdue in the past. That place has been pretty special for me and a few other players on our team. So, we'll watch the tape on this one. We're going to rip up the entire stat sheet, and season number 2 starts Thursday for us.
Understanding the sting of this loss is still here right now, but when you take a step back and look what this team has accomplished in the regular season going into the Big Ten tournament, kind of sum up what has happened this year with this team and this program.
Yeah, let me ask you, MC, like, when you saw us against Findlay or Western Michigan, or did you think we'd be sitting here with 16 wins?
No.
Right? And what's disheartening is that we've left some on the table. Like, we give credit to the other teams that we're playing, right? Like, they're trying to win basketball games, and it's kind of the message we sent to our group last year. I mean, or the other day in practice. This team won 4 games in the Big Ten last year. Won 7 games overall. Like, winning is hard, and sometimes, like, you can't take it for granted. And that was just kind of like everything that this group has endured in the last 2 years. Like, I mean, when I heard that out there, like, they played in a global pandemic last year. They had to get COVID tested every single morning. No fans in the stands. And then a coaching change, right? Like, I come on, someone leaves, and then a whole head coaching change. The system changes, the philosophy changes. And that happened in September, right? I know Marissa just got hired, but she was able to do a lot this summer. We weren't. And this group has bought into it. They buy into what we're doing, but we need some time together. We do. we need some time in the summer. We need some time in the off season where we can really work and get better. Because so much we're game planning. We really haven't had an opportunity to get better. But that time is coming. But at the same time, like, I got a locker room full of young women that they're not quitters. Like, they're gonna keep fighting. And this will show you, right? We're down 14 today, and we've been down before, but we're gonna keep fighting. And it's not always gonna look pretty, but we're gonna keep fighting. And we're gonna turn the corner here sooner rather than later.